I chose the Warren Smith gap year course primarily because of his concentration on freeride.
So I'm a doctor working in London and was interested in having a career break and wanted to do some skiing, improve my skiing.
The reason I chose the Warren Smith course was the focus on the skier biomechanics.
And then the other side is the social side and actually thinking about what type of people are on the course.
You know, the age range was good. I didn't want to be just with, you know, one group of people.
I think it's got a really strong reputation in the marketplace. I thought it was a course that I'd really get a lot out of and get some real results from my skiing. So,
one of my friends actually came on this course last year, and she told me all about it and said it was really good crack.
The Warren Smith course seemed a bit more professional, a bit more ski orientated.
Warren Smith Academy had the best reputation, and last year it had a 100% pass rate. So
the course is 9 weeks long, and the course was broken up week by week in a schedule, and it was a mixture of personal performance coaching and teaching us how to teach others how to ski.
The first week is really with the boys. You have the ski off, and then you're divided into 5 classes.
Basically on the first week we were just really working on our performance skiing, and so we really got our technique broken down.
The second week, which scared me witless, was the first week was Basie 1, so the first Basie assessment week.
Next 5 weeks, probably more coaching with the boys all over the mountain. Lots of piste performance, lots of off-piste stuff.
Deeps, performance skiing, you know, short radius, long radius carving turns. And this is all really sort of, and in between all that we did some central theme, which is the core of the Basie qualification, Basie 2.
We worked on things like bumps, steeps, variables, and then we obviously did the central theme, which is the basic progression for teachers and instructors.
And then it was the 2-week Basie 2 level course, when everyone was on edge quite a bit, especially me. And we just finished that and we've all pretty much passed, so yeah, no, it's brilliant.
The first aid course was undertaken by the British Association of Ski Patrollers.
Resuscitation techniques, you know, what signs to look out for.
Safely move people with different injuries like spinal injury, so you don't make the injury worse, and how to put people in a recovery position.
I mean, I'm a doctor by profession, so I know quite a bit of the medical stuff, but I probably, you know, it was still useful for me to do the first aid bit on the hill.
I think on the first weekend we did the avalanche training.
We really got familiar with, you know, if we were involved in an avalanche, you know, what we should do to protect ourselves, what we can do to help others.
We had to bury each other as well and see who could get each other out the fastest from the snow.
We learnt how to use transceivers properly, shovels and probes, how to dig properly.
You realise that every time you went off-piste in the past, you're incredibly unsafe and that really you should be doing things like the way he was saying.
The video analysis, I just got so much benefit out of it.
It's not only useful for you to see yourself ski and really understand from a visual point of view things that you're doing well and things that you're not doing so well and that you need to really work on, but it's also useful then to see it in the group, because you can become much better at looking at everybody else skiing and seeing their strengths and seeing their weaknesses.
You can actually see what habits you may be doing, which you may not actually know you're doing when you're on the snow.
Got ripped apart, but no, it was really useful. Just seeing how you ski is unbelievably useful, having it on video.
And the boys went through it frame by frame, really pictured to pieces, what was excellent. And then the very next day you're out working on it.
The academy team, each of them is just a massive credit, I think, to Warren. You just see them ski, you can spot them like a mile off if you're on a chairlift. The skiing is just amazing, and it's something really aspirational. You see it and you just think, yeah, I want to ski like that.
There's a team of them and they're all just so charismatic and so passionate about skiing, and it just makes you want to get better.
You know, Warren and his team of 5 guys, all very individual, but at the same time quite similar, I think, in the way they ski. I think they're all very much from a free ride and freestyle skiing background.
They are each one of them, Phil, Charlie, Rob, Tom, Scouse, and of course Warren, really very, very enthusiastic, incredibly encouraging.
We'll do anything to get you skiing properly. They're great fun. We've had great nights out with them. They're really fun on the piste.
You start off with a coaching team with teachers and you actually grow together as mates. That they'll just show you so much and you'll be like, how am I getting so good so fast? And it just feels really great.
One of the key things as well that attracted me to the gap year course was the diversity of the people who'd be coming here.
And it's not all sort of full of GAP students. I'm a GAP student myself, and there were quite a few others, but there was people had different jobs ranging from things like garden designer, a nurse, oil trader, consultant, sort of PhD students.
Big age range, which is great, I think. That was a bit that I was looking forward to.
Yeah, the diversity of the people on the course was actually something that attracted me to the course, because it wasn't just kids fresh out of school or fresh out of university. There were people from 17 up until 60.
And I think probably about a third of people were under 30, about a third maybe between 30 and 40, and about a third over 40, possibly.
Well, it was one of the reasons I chose the course, actually, because I knew there was going to be a whole range of ages, like everyone from 18 all the way up to, God, what is it, 59 or something. And everyone has been brilliant. I couldn't have wished for better people on the course, to be honest.
While I've made a lot of good friends that I can ski with and I can have fun skiing with, and I think that's like sort of the ultimate happiness for me.
I really like Verbier because it's quite a large town, and in fact over the 12 weeks that I've been here, I've only been out of it for 2 days, and that was the day before yesterday.
And I have to say the slopes, obviously the 410 kilometres of piste, to speak for themselves.
The range of skiing in the Four Valleys is awesome. So much off-piste to do.
And it's just, I still haven't skied everything, and I've been here for getting on 3.5 months, and I'm still excited about going up and skiing something I've not skied yet.
Verbier, yeah, the town is amazing. A lot of things going on. Some quite wild après ski.
The resort is fantastic. The nightlife's amazing. There's everything to do here and everything that you'd possibly want.
Oh, Verbier, great. Great snow, great people, great party life.
Yeah, so the Warren Smith Ski Academy has a really great relationship with the local Swiss ski school here, École Ski Verbier.
So the Warren Smith GAP course and the Swiss ski school have a relationship where if we pass our Basie 2 and at the end of the course we get the chance to work for the Swiss ski school.
I kind of chose Warren because I wanted to get work experience after the course, and I did. We shadowed the École Suisse de Ski in sort of the 6th week of the course.
I'm working for the Swiss ski school at the moment, and I'm working, it's called the Collective, sort of groups, and you take the children for 5 days, for 5 mornings.
I was working this morning. I worked for the Swiss ski school and was teaching a whole load of Red Star kids.
And I'm in the red jacket today working for the Swiss ski school.
It feels great to be putting on the red jacket in the morning.
It's great, you know. I was out this morning teaching, and the way your pupils look at you, you're like a half god or something. It's amazing. They're so happy that you're there teaching them. You're like God to them.
The uniform was pretty much the best part of it. Getting the uniform and strutting around Verbier.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, that was a really good feeling. I think, I'm not sure if people are giving you respect, but you definitely feel quite respected.
Everyone passed. Everyone did very well, except I think one person.
I passed. It was brilliant. I passed the course. We've all just passed today, and it was a great feeling.
I think everyone thoroughly enjoyed it. I know everyone was really stoked after we finished the Basie 2 examination.
Everybody did brilliantly. People, everybody improved.
I would absolutely recommend it to everybody.
And I would highly recommend it to anybody, somebody like me, wanting a career break, wanting to improve their skiing.
I would absolutely recommend this course to future students, whatever age you happen to be, because it has been an absolute blast.
I'd definitely recommend this course to anybody, just because even if you aren't that interested in the skiing side, you meet some amazing people out here. You're going to have a great time no matter what.
Would I recommend this course? If I could do this course again, I would. I really would.
I think this one really stands out head and shoulders above what else is out there right now.
I'd recommend it to absolutely everyone because it's just so good. I've had such a good time.
Just the whole thing has been great, actually. It's hard to know exactly what, but I think the team aspect of it, like, really made some great friends. I've come out with a qualification.
If you just work hard, love your skiing, love the life of living in Verbier, yes, definitely do it.